Yo guys, what is going on? Boomheadshot94 here. I'm bringing you another gameplay commentary on the map Express. This is a league match, or a league play search and not search and destroy at all, hardpoint match. And that's not what I want to talk about though, because really big news just released from the Xbox, PS4, that whole new console war that's coming out now. Basically, there was an article released on the gaming website, or the gaming news website Kotaku, and they basically said that Microsoft is removing the DRM licensing on their Xbox One consoles, which basically means that whole thing about signing in every 24 hours and not being able to play used games, all of that is going down the drain. And it's expected that Microsoft will be releasing all the details on that within the next few hours. Basically, I just saw it retweeted from MLG Sundance and Fwiz, and I thought that I would do a commentary on it. Basically, Kotaku went through and said that due to all the negative feedback and the fact that Microsoft has hardly had any pre-orders for their console, they're going to be removing that feature that everybody complained about and hated. So you'll be able to you'll be able to play offline. You'll be able to run discs instead of installing them to your hard drive if you wish, and you'd also be able to just play basically like an Xbox 360, but it's an next-gen console. So it's going to be very more comparable to the PS4 now. I will be very surprised if people don't end up buying the Xbox One, who, like me, wanted the Xbox One, but to those certain things, none of their friends were going to be buying it. And for me, I only game with friends, so it would be super boring if I didn't have any friends to play with on Xbox. So I was just going to get the PS4 at first and then get the Xbox One later on. But if this is true and what Kotaku released is 100% true, then I know a lot of my friends will be switching over to the Xbox One, who originally thought they were going to get the PS4 just due to these features. So that was just really exciting for me to see, because for me it was a really big turnoff to see these things come up. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring up the article right now because I want to read you a couple quotes from it. It was just a big turnoff for me to see these things that all my friends were saying they didn't want to get because of the fact that because of this DRM licensing agreements that they had and everything, it just didn't make sense, so people weren't going to buy it. But here on the Kotaku website, they said here, it looks like Microsoft is updating their Xbox One question and answer, but the new page isn't live yet. No word on which policies are changing. We're updating it as soon as we learn. So, citing multiple sources, Giant Bomb says that Microsoft has decided to remove a laundry list of Xbox One restrictions that customers considered negative. These include no more always online requirement. That means that the console no longer has to check in every 24 hours in order to play games. All discs will work on Xbox One as they did on the Xbox 360. Now, I don't know if that means backwards compatibility. I don't think it does, but still, that's not a big deal. We still have our Xbox 360s, so that's fine. Authentication is no longer required. This means that you can play a game without having to be signed into the account that owns the game. An internet connection is only required when initially setting up the console, which that's not terrible, but I mean, I'm sure that's gonna be a nuisance to some people. But hey, go to your like Dunkin' Donuts with a TV or a games page or something and just sign in there and then get everything up there. All downloaded games will function the same when on or offline. So if you download a game from the marketplace, you'll be able to play the single player even if you don't have internet access. No additional restrictions on trading games or loaning discs. This was one of the biggest things that people complained about, was not being able to buy a game for the campaign and then trade it back in and get rid of it. So this way you can trade it into a GameStop freely and it will just work the way it's supposed to, like with the Xbox 360s and all prior consoles. And region locks have been dropped. This wasn't such a big deal for me, but some people complained about the region locks. I'm not completely sure as to what they do, but I just know some people complained about it. So I'm not going to go into detail on that because I don't know what I'll be talking about if I do. So, like, Microsoft had originally said that those things, or the things now that they're getting rid of, were justified by the fact that they wanted to shift to the digital scene, such as what iTunes and Steam are doing, and the Amazon game download store. But it's just not for console. That's great for PCs, but people don't want to have to be limited to that with console gaming. Console gaming's always been considered more, I guess you could say, portable in some cases, even though, yes, there are gaming laptops which are far more portable than console gaming. But with laptops, you can't trade your games back and forth with people, because if you have a disc, you have one license on the disc. You're not going to be able to keep playing it over and over again. Well, you'll be able to keep playing it, but you won't be able to trade it to friends who can play it over and over again. So that was one thing that just made the consoles more portable. If you had a game and you're going to your friend's house who had an Xbox, you could just go right over there and play the game that you wanted to bring along with you, and it was super easy to do. So that was just something that was probably the biggest deal with the whole Xbox DRM policy that they had going, and nobody liked it. So now that Microsoft has said that they're going to be removing these features, I believe a lot more people will go to the Xbox One, because they're honestly making it more for the gamers, but they're also making it convenient for people who want to use it as a home entertainment system. So that's awesome, I think, and I think that they made the right decision by doing that. And I get where they were trying to go before, but I just don't think it's time. Not everybody has internet right now that they can rely on 24/7, and if it was more readily accessible, then yes, it makes sense to do the DRM features. But whereas it's a console, and console games have a lot of campaign games that people don't want to have to download, they can just go through and play it. They just weren't going in the right direction, I don't think. I think it's awesome that they're going to have an online store that you can download a game, or you can buy a disc for a game. I know for one, I'll be buying discs just because I like to have a physical copy, because I like to show off my gaming collection. I just enjoy doing that. So I think it'll be good that they're doing this, and I'm excited to see when Microsoft actually confirms all this, and I'm really hoping they do, because if they don't, I'm going to look like a fool, and so is Kotaku, who's a huge gaming news website. So I'm just hoping this is all true, and I just wanted to let everybody else know what's going on right now, because I know not many people have tweeted it out, but the article itself has gotten a ton of hits on it. So it's just something I wanted to bring to everybody's attention. This game's just about over. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace!